Hello everybody, Joel Morrison with Extreme Boats Distributing in Parma Marine. So I'm here today with Captain Gary Zart, our newest pro staff member for Extreme Boats. Welcome again to the shop.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we wanted to talk a little bit after our last post about the extreme difference. You know, why somebody would choose Extreme over another brand, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's super important, I think, especially when you're fishing on a body of water like Lake Erie.
So what was your biggest decision?
I like several things, but probably my biggest decision is how well it's built. The reverse chines, the Seakeeper technology, the flooded keel. You pair all those up together and you got the ultimate fishing machine on Lake Erie.
That is true. That's what we like to think anyway. So we start with a very robust boat, right? Some of the strongest in the industry.
Yeah.
We start with the best aluminum. We build the entire boat out of 5083, a true marine shipbuilding plate.
Yeah.
We start with a 5/16 or 8mm bottom on any of our boats.
Yes.
So,
which, I mean, is, you know, I always say that Lake Erie is the hardest, is body of water wise is the hardest on any boat. I've been fishing the lake for 25 years, and, you know, if you want to test a haul out, test it on Lake Erie. And when I took this out last week with Ryan, I couldn't believe what this boat was doing in 3 and 4 foot chop. It was just eating it for breakfast. And I haven't been on a boat like that. And I've been on a lot of boats, you know, and I just think for my customers, for myself, it's just going to be a dry, stable ride. It's not going to beat you up, and it's going to fish great. And I think that's super important.
Right. So at the heart of every extreme boat, we start with a really steep dead rise, you know, anywhere from 20 to 22.5 degrees, depending on the model.
Which is huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Lets us run hard when it's rough, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But generally that comes at a compromise to stability at rest.
Right.
We're regaining that stability at rest through our flooded keel.
Yeah.
The flooded keel basically takes away some of the displacement at the bottom of the boat that's trying to rotate its way back up, right? It sinks the boat back down into the water and lets our reverse chines, or the big downturn at the outside of the boat, bite in.
Yeah.
So you put 3 or 4 guys on the rail on one side of the boat, we're not getting this massive
lean.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's important. I mean, it's just, you know, there's a lot of thought that goes into a fishing platform like this, and I think Extreme nailed it all the way around.
Yeah, we agree too. So beyond our robustness, we actually look like a lot of fiberglass boats. I can't tell you how many guys at boat shows come and knock on the side of the boat and just can't believe the finish we have.
They go, "This is aluminum?" And we go, "Yep, this is aluminum." And you're absolutely right. It's, you know, and maintenance-wise, in my opinion, it's going to be so much easier to take care of than a fiberglass boat. I think that's another key feature on why you buy an Extreme over anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we start with very good industrial automotive style finishes.
Yep.
You know, it protects us in freshwater, but also in saltwater.
Yeah.
All of our fasteners are isolated. We take a lot of care in making sure that this boat can be a great Lake Erie, Great Lakes platform. But at the heart, it was made for the ocean.
Yeah, it was made for the ocean. Another thing I like too is you know, you have the outboards and you have a boat that you can tow down the street. So, you know, 12 months out of the year, this boat is usable, as opposed to, you know, my older boat, you know, that I had, which was the Pursuit. It goes in storage in October. So now I can fish, you know, God willing and weather willing, I can fish 12 months out of the year and take people fishing.
Yep.
I mean, that's huge when you're a charter boat captain, you know, for sure.
There has been a huge migration away from the true inboard and stern drive concept really in the last 10 years, but more so every day. I mean, our winters this year, we've only had a little bit of ice.
Yeah, a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow. You know, another thing is the fuel efficiency of outboard motors over an inboard motors. I mean, I know with my Pursuit, it was 1 mile per gallon. I mean, that's what you got.
Exactly.
You know, now I'm probably going to get close to double that with this. I mean,
probably a little bit better.
Yeah, probably a little bit better than double. And I mean, that's a big difference in itself. You know, like you said, the maintenance of the boat, because it's so well made and because of all the features, you know, when you do take it out in those elements, you're not going to tear everything apart because it's just, you know, it's so well made for these conditions.
Exactly.
You know, for Lake Erie conditions.
So well made. We start with a full underfloor, completely welded grid structure. Our stringers, our bulkheads, everything is fully welded. Everything is 5083.
Yeah.
Super robust boat. So we challenge anybody, you know, we'll take you out, and
Yeah.
if we could get off the dock,
Yeah.
we've taken these boats out.
Yeah, I mean, it's an overbuilt boat. I mean, and that's what it is. It's overbuilt, and in my opinion, you need that for a body of water like Lake Erie.
Exactly.
And my boat's going to be coming here probably in another month or so. Fully rigged. Would love to take anybody that wants to see the extreme difference. I'm your guy. We're your company, and we'll take you out there, and you will see the extreme difference, just like I did last week.
Yep. So Gary's fishing the all-new 886. We don't have a lot of information out there yet, but as soon as we get the boat, we'll publish a little bit more on the 886. So we're super excited to have Captain Gary Zart with us.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thanks a lot.